guys? What's up? How you doing? I hope you guys are doing great. I know it's been a while, but guys, it's a beautiful view, and I want to show you guys a beautiful testimony. And so, I'm currently working with a church called Arden Hills. It's in Highland, the Highland Melinda area, if you're familiar with the area. And I want to share with you guys a story. So before I was working with this church, and I actually I'm a Bible worker, so I get Bible studies and things like that. And I was trying to meet someone who really needed God. I was praying. I was like, God, like, please send me to someone who really just needs God. And I was working on the street one time, and it was night, and I was like, this is kind of sus. Like some it's really sketchy. Like some drunk drivers, which is passing by, looking at me all weird. And I was like, hey Nick, like please, like he's gonna visit me, so I'm like, please pick me up. So he comes to pick me up. If you know Nick, great guy. And I'm like, okay, like I gotta go, but I'm like, we have one more person. It's the last person on the street, and I meet the director of an AA group, actually, kind of Alcoholics Anonymous, if you don't know, and even more, I think, even drugs they help with. It's like a rehab center, basically. And the thing is, we talking to them, and they're like, hey, yeah, just come if you want to get Bible studies to the group, like they'll love it, you know. And so we come every day, or we make a plan to come every week, I should say. And I'm scared. I'm like, dang, like what's gonna happen? And usually, as a canvasser, this is where the story ends. But as a Bible worker, you get to see different experiences. You actually get to see what happens after you sell the books, or after people sign up. So I was the Bible worker. So Nick and I gave the study the next time we go, and every single week we've been going. The reason I wanted to share this story with you is the context for what I'm going to share with you. I had this experience when I was giving them studies, and there's specific people that always listen. But at this time, they weren't. They were actually, the Satan was working really hard, discouraging me. And I felt like the great controversy was happening right here, like between Satan and, like, you know, Jesus, like, who's going to win the mind? And the question goes to us, like, genuinely, like, who has our thoughts? But basically, we're having this study, and they're talking, and then I'm like, okay, I'm just going to close this study. I'm like, okay, guys, I know you may think I have no struggles. Like, what do you know, Jonathan? You're just 19. And they asked me, the guy steps up and speaks up, the one who's not listening. He says, do you have struggles? I said, yes, I do. He's like, share one with me. And I share one. I open up completely to one of my struggles, and they all calm down. And I closed them. I said, the same God that helps me is the same God that I'm preaching to you. And it's the same one that could help you. And that story really we prayed, and I asked them to accept Jesus in their heart, and many of them did. And it was amazing to see that I get to have this experience. But the question again comes to you and to I. Who, first off, has our thoughts? But the same thing, are you accepting the God that can help, that has changed lives, that has changed murderers into Christians, who has changed drunkards into people who are sober, who has changed people who cuss to never cuss again, or smoke and never smoke again? That same God is the God that I speak of, the same God that's living. The real question is, are you going to accept him and ask for that help today? My encouragement is to do that. God gives us experiences to show his character, and I believe that God has given me this experience to see that he is right there, and he could help me in my struggles, and he can help you as well. The question is, will you accept the help? I pray you do. Have a great day. Bye!